Hello, I'm Stacey and welcome to the latest episode of Coffee and Counsel as we look at moving out of the pandemic and into the new normal. So, as lockdown restrictions are hopefully easing and with an expectation that the guidance around working from home where possible will be lifted soon, employers will face new challenges with adapting to the new normal. So, how can employers adapt to different ways of working? Well, during the pandemic, employers have been very resourceful in finding different ways in which they can continue to operate. And a recent survey revealed that 85% of businesses maintained their usual level of productivity during lockdown. So whilst a more flexible approach to remote working is anticipated to remain following the pandemic, we do expect there to be a significant proportion of employees who will return to the office. Some of the options being explored by employers include staggering start and finish times for different employees and different departments, staggering break times, introducing weekend and evening working to stagger shifts, working from alternative locations, workstations or alternative physical layouts, combined office and home working with periods spent working in each environment. Employers will need to discuss any proposals with employees and seek agreement to them before actioning them. So, if you have an employee that is reluctant to return to work to the office after working from home, what can you do? We would recommend exploring the reasons behind that reluctance and discussing those with the employee. Unless there are valid reasons, then as long as the working from home was agreed as a temporary measure, you can request the return to the office by providing reasonable notice. A failure to return to work could be classified as a refusal to follow a reasonable management instruction and attract disciplinary action. However, we would strongly recommend that you seek advice first if that situation arises. If an employee has submitted a request to work from home permanently following a request that they return to the office, what can you do? Can you deny it? Well, a request to work from home can constitute a flexible working request under the statutory procedure. Therefore, it needs to be considered in line with the legal regime, and requests can only be refused for prescribed reasons. Those reasons are quite wide-ranging, however, and give plenty of scope to deny a request. However, please do be mindful that a refusal should be reasonable, and claims could arise if requests are not considered properly. So what can you do if an employee is citing health and safety concerns as a reason for not wanting to return to work? Again, please discuss those reasons and address any concerns where possible. We would recommend that you carry out a specific risk assessment in relation to that particular employee and their working circumstances, balancing any individual increased risk against any extra measures that can be put in place. Ultimately, if an employee unreasonably refuses to return to work, their absence may be classified as unauthorised. We are unfortunately seeing a rise in claims for health and safety and whistleblowing related discrimination, detriments and dismissals relating to COVID-19, and therefore employers should be mindful of not treating employees unfavourably as a result of raising a genuine concern. If you need any more advice or you've got any questions around this topic, please don't hesitate to get in touch with one of the team here. Thank you for listening.